Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gossip with CD. So, guys, I am trying my level best to work with the camera. This Canon camera is simply for something else, but my phone is going to repair today. So, now, again, you guys seemingly are coming into my DM to ask me questions about some things that I say in my videos. So, I got somebody. I think this person either is a Ukrainian or supports Ukraine or something. I had done a video where Zelensky was attacked by DT and Vance, and I said, I don't support either. I only want the war to stop. I did not say whether I am for Ukraine or I am for Russia. I am just not interested in this whole thing. And now, because you asked why I did not show support to Ukraine, no, I will not forget when the war started how the Ukrainian people treated my people. I will never forget that ever. So, in as much as what is happening there is horrible, and that is why I would like the war to stop, I do not feel for people that hates my people. And my people, I mean people that look like me, with the same skin tone as me, same people that come from the same continent as me. Whether these people were born in Ukraine or whatever, as long as they look like me, if you remember very well how black people were treated, they were not allowed to hop on trains. They were not allowed. In fact, there was even people in Ukraine who were giving them AK-47s to go fight in the front lines of this war. Basically, you go die for us, but you are still not welcome to our country. I did not forget that. I did not. I held on to this for as long as I did. Because in the beginning, when things were happening, I did say, oh no, my goodness. Um, I didn't understand what was happening until that incident. Do you remember the incident of the train where a black pregnant woman was kicked out of a train so that she could make space for a dog? Yeah, a dog, dog. The dog was more important than the black woman who had an unborn baby and needed to be taken to safety in Poland. Yeah, I didn't forget. So when I said what I said, I meant what I said. I'm not going to take sides. I'm not going to feel any kind of way for the Ukrainian because they hate black people. There I said it. And apparently, I'm hearing stories as well that wherever they go, they take this with them. Every time they see a black person, they have an issue with them. I heard rumors that there are at least 1,000 Ukrainians or more that are brought to South Africa. Now, if they are here, this is the mothership of the people they don't like. They better straighten up. Better straighten up. We're not going to be dealing with AfriForum, and now we're going to have to also deal with Ukrainians that don't like black people. So that is what I want to make clear in this video. You can call me whatever you want to call me. What DT and Vance did was it was whatever, okay? But it's the war of because at the end of the day, this is human life, irrespective of how horrible they may be. They are still human beings. And that war needs to stop. That's all that I call for. The stopping, because I believe in sitting down and talking out your issues, whatever those issues are. Because I'm learning more and more about what this whole thing is all about. It kind of like reminds me of what happened in Zimbabwe in 1999, where a promise that was made in 1980 was broken by England, and then that drove Mugabe up the wall to what he did at the end of the day. And now, when you go to Russia, Russia was like, hey, listen, I do not want the expansion of NATO to extend anywhere near my territory. But there was a threat that Ukraine was going to join NATO, meaning that now you're bringing NATO to Russia's doorstep. And so Russia had to take a defense, I guess. I don't know. That's all that I'm learning, and that's as far as I'm willing to go. But when it comes to supporting Ukraine, I count me out. They hate us until somebody makes it straight or clear this one up for us. But for now, Nje, as long as there are silence, I even heard as well how African leaders tried to speak to Zelensky himself. And Zelensky said something like, what would they know about peace? Or what would they know about something this complicated or something of that nature? I don't know how true that is, but I heard it somewhere that was Zelensky saying. In other words, Zelensky looks down on advice that's coming from black people. He does not see that to be credible for him to even pay attention. And it was quite interesting how when I think it was the African Union were having their some meeting or conference, and Zelensky wanted to come there in person, but the African leaders were like, we don't mind having this one with you virtually. I think at some point, even Ramaphosa said something about, hey, I warned Zelensky about, I don't know what it was. So clearly, he did not take advice from them. But because he's busy lobbying the world to stand with him and his people, so now suddenly African leaders are important and they can be heard and their points are valid. I mean, I'm sorry, Shem. Count me out. Call me whatever names you want to do. Giacolisa. I mean, I've been seeing some of our people, they even have Ukrainian flags on their social media platforms. Yeah, I'm talking about Tina abantu abamnyama. Esingene indaba ngazona ezethu. Singene sathi shi ePalestine angazi basenzelani because the last time I checked, hey, I think I showed too much. I think I showed too much. All that I'm saying is people that don't like us, people don't see us, they don't value our point of views, they don't value us as human beings and see us as less than. And if there are bombs that are being thrown in your country, I mean, I count me out, Shem. Count me out. So that is why I said what I said. And I did explain to this individual why I said what I said. I told them, and they said, okay, I understand. So there was no dispute or counter or the counter prove like how do it's early in the morning. It's early in the morning. Um how do I say this? They could not disprove what I was saying because the evidence is there. The evidence also lies with the people that were mistreated. I'm talking black. Do you remember black people stuck in the middle of winter in Ukraine, having nowhere to go? They were being chased out of Poland. They were being chased. They didn't know they were stuck. And some gave them guns and said, go in the front line and fight for Ukraine. Because that's what we are good at. Right? I mean, I ain't coming Andizi. Andizi. Oh, Vladimir Putin can do whatever afuna ukuyenza Andizi. I'm sorry. If you have a problem with my people, clearly, nami nginenkinga nawe. Ends there. It ends there. Anyways, I just want the war to stop. That's all I want. I don't want any war anywhere in the world. I really don't. But the attitude, hi, abahambe. Anyways, please don't leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope I've cleared it up to whoever is a little bit confused. Bye.